if you love cupcakes, today may as well be a national holiday. Believe it or not, June 13th is, in fact, National Cupcake Lovers Day, and it pairs with a nice glass of wine.
Yes.
Yes, it does. Melissa is here from Vino Mobile Bar. Let's talk about cupcakes and wine. Does this make sense to you? Is this the perfect pair?
It does make sense. There's a few things. People automatically assume a chocolate cupcake, red wine, which they are right. But people might think, well, I don't love chocolate. I want to do a lemon cupcake, or I want to do a red velvet or a vanilla. But chocolate or red wine might not seem, or I don't like red wine, whatever that is. So there's a couple of rules of thumb. Based on what kind of flavors you like, the types of wine might pair better. So, for example, something like a lemon cupcake would be delicious with a Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay.
Because of the lemon and the citrus elements that come out of that wine. A vanilla cupcake actually is better with an oaked or a buttery Chardonnay because of the butter in the buttercream.
Oh.
And also because of the fat content and the vanilla flavors. There's typically a lot more vanilla within the Chardonnay than any other kind of wine. Obviously, with your dark chocolate, you want to do a drier, medium-bodied to heavy, medium to heavy-bodied wine, red wine. But you might also find that it might be too dry, so you don't want to necessarily go for what they call an old world wine, which would be more the European style, but rather a new world wine, which is more of the California wines, the kind of younger in the world of wine elements that won't be as heavy. General rule of thumb is the wine should be as sweet or sweeter than the cupcake.
I love that. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing, because you're talking a lot about the ingredients in the cupcakes that pair well.
Right.
Is there just a general rule of thumb when it comes to, any kinds of desserts? Is there, because you hear the word dessert wine, right? So if you're having dessert wine with dessert,
right? What
does that mean? What is the definition of dessert wine?
The dessert wine is going to be sweeter naturally. Yeah. So you're thinking of the Moscato is considered a dessert wine. Sauterne is also a dessert wine. Port is a dessert wine. They're definitely a lot sweeter, and that can lend itself to a sweet dessert because the sweeter the wine, it's going to complement the sweetness of whatever it is you're eating. If it's too, and the word sweet can be kind of thrown around a little bit. Sweet can also be fruity. So a Pinot Noir is not going to necessarily be sweet, but it's going to have fruity elements that's going to kind of make up for that sweetness that you think of with like a Sauterne or a Moscato. So you want to make sure that if you've got a nice Pinot Noir, it's got some berry elements that would go well with your red velvet cake or your chocolate cupcake.
I love this. Teach me how to be sophisticated. I really want some terms to use. Ooh. As I'm eating my cupcake and drinking my wine. What should I say to really impress the masses?
Ooh, well, you could say things like hints of when you talk about your wine, an element of this.
Yes, yes.
And obviously when you have your chocolate cupcake, which dig in because...
This is so cute. Can we talk about the candle that's on this? Where did you find this?
I found that at Meijer, actually.
I'm going.
To celebrate wine and cupcakes together on National Cupcake Day, I felt like that was fitting. But yeah, you can complement, you could say that, the wine complements the cupcake with the dark chocolate because the Pinot Noir has elements of cocoa to it.
I'm going to say that. Give me a line. But I'm going to say it in my sophisticated voice.
Exactly. Well, you have to. You have to have an air about you when you talk about it.
Elements. I'm just going to randomly say words.
Just say
elements pairing. What's my line?
Ooh, it has a nice finish of cocoa.
That has a nice
finish. You can tell Kayla knows what she's talking about.
I'm going to say that at the next company event. Call me out on it, Cody.
Yeah. See, I would just stuff my face with the cupcake so I don't have to worry about what to say.
That too.
Kayla, you always get the best stuff.